Bonjour. Katya Adler de la BBC.
Ravi.
Merci.
Je crois que c'est le grand retour du patriotisme. Or, je pense que la fracture gauche-droite...
This is the great comeback of patriotism. I believe that the left-right division is an illusion. It is an artificial division created to hide the fact that there is another way.
La vraie fracture, le vrai clivage, il est entre les patriotes et les mondialistes.
The real divide is between the patriots and the globalists. I am on the side of patriotism, and many European leaders are on the side of globalization.
Présent encore du côté du mondialisme.
Vous parlez, Madame Le Pen, du patriotisme.
You talk about patriotism, but many Europeans see your political party, the Front National, like Geert Wilders in the Netherlands, and they see nationalism. They compare the atmosphere in Europe now to that of the 1930s. Have you forgotten why the European Union was founded? For peace between nations, against nationalism.
Oui, alors ça, excusez-moi, mais c'est une erreur historique.
Excuse me, but this is an historical mistake. The reality is that it is not the EU which made the peace. It is peace which permitted the cooperation of the different nations. It's peace that has permitted this. The EU didn't create peace.
Maintenant, elle est en faveur du Brexit.
Theresa May, of course, champions Brexit. Are you in favour of Frexit?
Soit l'Union européenne rend au peuple français la souveraineté territoriale, ses frontières.
Either the EU gives back to the French people territorial sovereignty, its borders, control over its economy, control over its currency and the superiority of its laws, or I will tell the French people to leave the European Union, because the program I want to implement is forbidden by the EU. Listen, I'll tell you again, either it radically and profoundly changes and abandons its authoritarian character, or it will die.
Comme l'Union soviétique.
Like the Soviet Union, the people succeeded in toppling the Berlin Wall, they will manage to topple the Brussels Wall.
Ils arriveront à faire tomber le mur de Bruxelles, c'est une évidence.
Madame Le Pen, Brexit c'est une chose, mais Donald Trump c'est une autre.
Madame Le Pen, Brexit is one thing, Donald Trump is another. He makes many Europeans nervous. So do you think it's possible that even those who criticise the EU and traditional politics, in the end, will feel safer voting for the political mainstream?
Qu'est-ce qu'il dit, Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is saying things that I have been saying for years. We can't continue with the current model. I said the evening of Trump's election that this is not the end of the world, this is the end of a world.
C'est pas la fin du monde, mais c'est la fin d'un monde. C'est la fin d'un monde.
The EU world is ultra-liberalism, savage globalization, unequal competition artificially created across nations.
Sur la mondialisation sauvage, sur la concurrence créée presque de manière artificielle entre les différents peuples.
I believe that this world in about 10 years' time will be dead. I'm glad about it, because I want to build something different.
Je crois que ce monde-là est mort.
With Brexit, people made the choice for border control, re-industrialization, economic patriotism, some sort of intelligent protectionism. The United States has chosen the same by electing Trump. I've been pushing for this new world order for years. I think the European Union has to change fundamentally or it will die.
Et qu'est-ce que vous dites aux gens qui disent « mais vous respectez pas les immigrants »
Your critics accuse you of being anti-immigrant. They say you don't respect Jews and that your party, the Front National, is racist and xenophobic. You are, of course, aware of those criticisms.
Non mais écoutez, même en France, ces critiques n'ont plus cours.
Listen, even in France, these criticisms have disappeared. The English channel may separate us, but it's not big enough for you in the UK not to hear that message. All these insults no longer exist in France. Why not engage with us on substantial topics, such as mass immigration, the collapse of our social welfare system, Islamist fundamentalism, and the mega profit of the multinational at the expense of ordinary people?
Les hyper-profits des multinationales au détriment de la prospérité des peuples.
Dans votre France, si vous deviendrez président de la France...
If you become the next French president, will immigrants be welcomed in France?
Mais moi, je suis contre l'immigration. Je suis contre l'immigration car quand je...
But I am against immigration. When I'm at the head of this country, I will have 7 million unemployed and 9 million people living in poverty. It's for them I will need solution.
Qu'est-ce que je vais leur dire?
What will I say to them? Listen, it's not too bad. I will keep accepting people into France? 300,000 people a year?
Mais pour faire quoi? Pour vivre de quoi?
But what will they do? What will they live on? Who will pay for their education? Who will pay for their health care? Where will they live? These are the real questions. The people who are irresponsible are those who keep welcoming in immigrants when we don't have the means to have them anymore.
Alors que nous n'avons plus rien à offrir.
Madame Le Pen, merci beaucoup. Merci.
Merci.